Alrighty, so just making a quick update video on how the build is going so far. I think the last time, in the last video, I think I was getting it all timed up and all that good stuff. So pretty much this is kind of where it's at right now. Got all pretty much, move a little bit of this stuff. So pretty much have the intake manifold on. I got all the accessories, pretty much all the accessories. Got the coil packs. The harness is pretty much ran and everything. All I really have left to do is I got some larger injectors I'll be throwing on there, so I don't have those in now. I just have the fuel rail on there just as a kind of placeholder, but I was gonna probably rerun a couple things, see if I can possibly get this harness ran underneath the manifold and then slide this guy in between the two ports for the cylinder 2 and 3 ports, and probably get the lines ran for the boost controller, and made up the transmission. I'm gonna try to get the engine in today into the car if I can. Still got a couple things I need to button up and just clean up. A couple issues I've ran into so far. The high pressure line, this high pressure fuel line right here, that goes into the direct port fuel rail, it's kind of cockeyed a little bit. I had a hard trouble getting that sucker in there, so it's just ever so slightly cockeyed. This one, see if I can get in there. This one seems to be pretty straight for the most part, but not too sure why that one, it's kind of cockeyed. You can't really see it, but I got that bolt extracted, thrown in there, so that guy's up in there. See if I can get you in on the other side. So you see here, pretty much all timed up. All I have really left is these bolts for the tensioner right here. These are the old ones. I couldn't find the new ones. I must have lost the bag somewhere, so I got it all timed up, and what I'll do is I'll just squeeze this in, throw the locking pin for the tensioner, pull these bolts out, and then just put the new ones in, and I'll probably zip tie these guys together so that way it doesn't come off timing and it kind of stays on there. Throw the lower timing cover on, throw the harmonic balancer on there, and man, I think that's pretty much it. I'll probably throw the engine on the cherry picker and then made up the trans to it, and after that I think the engine should be ready to go. Throw that guy in there and maybe see if I can get it started. If I can get it started, I'll probably get that on video as well and just kind of show you guys. I know I had a couple questions about the this intake manifold right here. So yeah, I mean, as far as like installation goes, this thing mates right up, man. There is no fitment issues whatsoever. If you have like a 2015, let's see if I can zoom in on there. If you have a 2015 model or one of the early model MQBs, you're gonna have studs as opposed to, it should be 10 bolts, but you'll have 2 studs if you're on one of the older models for the MQBs. These kind of are an issue if you have the fuel rail in already. You can see the fuel rail, this kind of doesn't clear as well with these studs. So kind of what I did is I kind of just got a piece of wood, leveraged it up so that way I could slide it in all the way through and get it on these studs. And then another thing too, if you're going to be doing this intake manifold, you need to get different bolts because the factory bolts are longer, these guys right here. So I just went to Home Depot. One of my buddies has the same intake manifold on his engine, and he kind of just recommended me to get some shorter bolts, and that's what I did. I think these are M6 by 1.0. I want to say 30 millimeter. Factories are 42 millimeters, so about 10-12 millimeters shorter. And yeah, they bolt right up. Everything kind of fits so far. Really all I have to do is throw the map sensor on there. I got that Precision Raceworks 4-bar map sensor, and throw the throttle body on there, and shit, that's about it. I mean, I can't really think of anything else. It should be should be going in there here pretty soon. So yeah, we'll see how she goes, but yeah, just kind of an update video. Still got to throw the rear main seal on there. I got that IABD billet rear main seal, so she should be ready to go and rock and roll. So yeah, like I said, if you have any questions or anything, just leave them down in the comments below.